mistaken. Let me see my list. From ABS-CBN, let's welcome, of course, Mr. Mario Dumawa. Sir?
Thank you so much. Congratulations, everyone. Thanks for breaking new ground in the theater and entertainment this year. No? Isahin ko na lang yung tanong, no, to give chance to others. Eboy and Direct Phil, how did you choose the cast? I'm just curious. Did they go through auditions? Bakit sila napili nyo? And my second question is, ano yung proseso sa inyo? Bakit nyo tinanggap itong role na to? Was it difficult for the five of you? Boy.
Okay. No formula exactly. Personally, again, I have mentioned this to them. They are actually my idols. Not just because they are popular, but I really do believe in their talent. I guess, yeah, it's not a formula. That is something that is very different with our process. But it's actually it's a normal process, I guess. You know, you admire these people, and then you connect them to their characters, and then voila, we have them right now with us. And yes, as I've mentioned kanina, we just couldn't be more happier because we have them all. Nakita nyo naman po kanina, diba?
But para sa akin, parang chance and luck. Kasi we started doing the script first and then thinking of the characters. While we are doing the whole process, parang dumadaan sa mga harapan namin ang mga lalaking to. And then it just so happened na, di ba parang si ganyan yan? Di ba parang si ganyan yan? Parang, what we asked them, of course we have some list of actors that we want to work, but it's just fate. Nang ginagawa na, dumadaan talaga po sila sa harapan namin by chance. Kaya sabi namin, pag kinausap, Mikoy, parang ikaw ba to? Ganyan. Sige, Emily, to do that. Jake, we were together in one of them. We were talking about theater and acting. And then, wait, si Jake. Di ba? Ganon. Pagkakataon ang nangyari para magkasama-sama sila. And of course, the only thing that we need to do is like, because I really requested for the character of Nil to be part of the play. And yun ang hinanap namin.
Okay. Well, all you guys are perfectly cast, no? Let's start from Archie muna. Ano yung naging proseso sa pagtanggap mo nitong role na to, and bakit mo ginawa ito?
Simple lang po, interesting siya, never ko pang ginawa. Sa isang nagko-kontrabidang katulad ko, parang challenging na, oy, maging bida ka rin, kahit sa stage, no? Yun po yun. It became a challenge for me. And nung in-offer nila na sabing ganito yung gagawin mo, sabi ko, sige lang, total, dati naman na ako naghubad, dati na ako may ginawang sex scenes sa film. So yun, I mean, ano po, kasi pagka yung nabuo na, yung mas mahaba na po yung aming gagawin, there are more things that I think we may need to show you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sa akin siguro feeling ko nakatulong yung dumadaan ako sa office nila Direk Eboy. Yung sa amin Direk Phil na dumadaan sa harap nila. Ako yun nasa kabilang kwarto. Nag-i-edit kami nila. No, but it was almost like a no-brainer kasi parang nung dinescribe pa lang yung kung ano yung project, parang all in na ako. Tapos nung nalaman ko pa, bonus yung character ko anong gagawin. Parang, fuck, like this is like I've been talking about this, I've been advocating for this for a long time now. Tapos finally, may sapul na character na pwedeng magsalita tungkol sa mga bagay niyo. So, yun.
Okay. Jake, you never fail to surprise us. Ito na naman.
Yeah, no, ako for me, every time I have an opportunity to go back to theater, gagawin ko talaga. And I think parang, especially at the time na nanggaling tayo ng pandemic, para sa mga artista kasi it's confusing, di ba? Parang it's confusing what an artist really is nowadays. Parang you don't know if you're an influencer, you don't know if you're on YouTube or, you know. So for me, parang why I accepted the play was to remind myself na kung bakit ko ginagawa ang ginagawa ko is because I'm an actor. And then at the same time, yun na nga, it's this continuous challenge. Parang akong masokista. I keep going back to theater, continuously trying to fail, diba? So that I can get better. So parang yun lagi takeaway ko when I do a play. It's like I do a play, And then I go back to the real world, which is movies and TV. And then I feel like parang my growth. I feel like I've evolved as an actor. So, for me, and of course, Direct Phil. Like, the moment nakita ko tumawag si Direct Phil sa phone ko, sabi ko, ba't tumatawag sa akin si Direct Phil? Sabi ko, hindi, for me, bira lang kasi sa buhay na mababayaran natin ang utang ng loob eh. And for me, when Direct Phil called me and finally he offered me this play, I was able to do that. So, eto, at kulang-kulang pa to, Direct, for everything you've done for me in my career.
Talaga, Jay?
Yeah.
Malaki utang na loob natin kay Direct Phil.
Super, like sabi ko, you know, my first few years in the industry, I was a struggling actor. Like, I didn't have much work, not a lot of people believed in me, but Direct Phil certainly did. So, eto yung pambayad ko ng utang ng loob. At kulang pa to, like I said.
May sasabihin si Direct Phil.
Hindi kasi matagal nang pinagsamahan namin. Bata pa siya. Bata ka pa noon. Bata ka pa. Ayun, lagi namin siyang ginigest at madaling kausap. And yung gusto ko kasi parang he's so real and we talk about sensible things kapag nagchichikahan kami. And we talk about theater, we talk about acting. I mean, habang nakatambay ka sa taping, hindi naman laging ganun yung napapag-usapan. But whenever nagkikita kami, we talk about those things. Pero nang bata pa siya, tahimik siya talaga lagi. And seems like, wala, parang nagko-connect lang lagi.
Okay. Tahimik pala. Oh.
Can you believe it?
Hello po. Ako, dahil bago po siya sa akin yung teatro, gusto ko pa po kasi matuto palalo. Tas ang alam ko sa teatro, mas iba yung atake, iba yung galaw, iba yung pag-aaral mo sa character, yung bawat gagawin mo iba. So para sa akin, feeling ko mas matututo ako. Kaya nung tinanggap ko to, hindi na mahirap kasi naka-work ko na rin po si Direct Phil sa PETA. And ayun po, ginawa ko talaga to kasi gusto ko pa po mag-explore and happy ako sa kwento ng TikTok. So yun.
Okay. Okay, one of the big revelations, Nil.
Ako naman po, tinanggap ko po ito kasi bilang
Pinili
isang...
ka, no? Pinili ka.
Pinili po ako. Kasi po, bilang isang transgender advocate, ito po yung main goal ko, to share awareness sa community na nag-exist po kaming mga transgender men. Wala naman po talaga tayong makikitang actor for transgender man. So para po sa akin, ito po yung isang malaking daan para makapag-share ng awareness at makita po ng mga tao na nag-exist po talaga kami. Kaya maraming salamat po sa bumubuo ng TikTok. Kay Direk po at saka kay Sir Iboy. Maraming salamat po.
And thank you too. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mario Dumawa from ABS-CBN. Now, let's move on to another friend of ours from the media. Would like to invite right now the diarist, Pablo Taniman. Sir?
Hi. Tatlong tanong. Unang-una, how did this theater piece come about? Ano ang pinag-umpisa nito? Pangalawa, ito bang theater piece na ito inspired by other plays staged here or abroad? And pangatlo, anong pinagdaanan ng stages ng pagbuo ng theater piece na ito?
Yes, okay. As I mentioned din po kanina, on our third year, this is the third year of the company. Actually, we decided to self-produce already. So this is again the first, shall I say, company-produced project of Aviral Media Ventures. On to our third year, and on to thinking about creating a project. So we were really thinking about anong klaseng project yung talagang out of the box. And again, we really meant it when we say we need something that is out of the box. We are new, we are unknown, and at this day and age wherein lahat ay pinag-uusapan na sa social media, we need to create something that is really strong, that is really brave and bold. So yes, we created this concept. We thought of this concept. Everything, the rest is history, sir.
Thank you.
Siguro karagdagan din lang. Siguro yung nagawa ng pandemya kasi we need to think or do something creative during that time. And then, nabuo po ito sa pamamagitan ng kape. Nagkakape lang kami. And then, it all started with the title. Sabi ni Eboy, yung concept nga is TikTok. From TikTok. Sabi ko, anong pag-uusapan dyan? Sabi, tungkol sa mga, sa kalalakihan, sa titi. Sabi ko, that's interesting. Parang sagot sa vagina monologue. Tapos, yun, pinag-usapan naman yung vagina monologue. Bakit na hindi pwede sa lalaki? But we have to be careful in doing that the script or the story that we want to give. Dahil yung pinanggalingan ko kasi I don't want to offend anyone and gender. I want to be sensitive in telling stories. So we recruited writers. Sabi ko, is babae sa lalaki, ganyan, para may point of view. And it was a long process of creating the whole script. A lot of revisions, a lot of critiquing.
How did you choose your co-writers?
By fate. And they just so happen like si Benj and si Ara. Parang si Mikoy, lagi nasa office din lang. And they are writers in such a way na I think this is their first time to do a play. So ako bilang nasa theater. So they have this story to tell, it's so much story to tell about this subject. Ako naman yung nag-guide na this is how to make a play, this is how to make a script, this is how, ganito ang itsura niyan. So ganon, paulit-ulit, it's almost like 3 or 4 months that been doing the whole thing. And then these are the characters, etc.
Yeah, thank you.
Siguro, Direk, if I may add something. I'm the creative director of V-Roll. So, isa dun sa mga kinonsider namin is also the gender. Kasi like Direk said, we wanted this to be well-balanced. So, meron kaming lalaki, the writer, to give us an insight on the actual male experience. Kasi para sa mga babaeng katulad ko, hindi naman natin alam yan eh. And then, we also decided to balance it out with the perspective naman of a woman. Kasi ang first concern nga ni Eboy sa akin when he first discussed this seed of the concept, ikaw ba bilang babae panonoorin mo? I said, why not, di ba? And the reason why we have one male, one female writer, kasi hindi lang puro puson, dapat may puso, di ba? So, nandoon yung babae to balance out everything, and then we're also giving an opportunity for the male gender to, to discuss the issues and for it to not be a taboo subject anymore.
Nagkaroon din sa Music Museum, 2 edition ng Penny Stocks, Joel Lamangan, Ricky Lee, I remember. Siyempre, for sure, may compare ito dun sa Penny Stocks. Doon, yung talaga yung transgender na, trans man na character, wala doon, hindi doon na-tackle.
Well, malinaw yun sa amin yung take na mako-compare. Na maganda namang ma-compare. Kasi that's a healthy thing then for the people to discuss things. Yung isa lang, we are so careful now. If we talk about penis here, hindi naman natin pwede gawin musical. Hindi naman pwede natin gawin hubaran lang with a dance number, ganyan. So what is the first that we should do? Pag-usapan natin ang lalaki. Anong kinalaman ng lalaki sa lipunan at sa kababaihan? At anong pagkalalaki? Mahabang diskusyon po yung kung ano yung pagkalalaki. Bilang bading, inaalam ko rin kung ano ba yung katauhan talaga ng isang lalaki. And continuous yung the way we, even now, sabi ko nga sa writer na, ngayon meron tayong script, ang tawag dito working script. Kasi nasa point of view namin ngayon that we're working with the actors, help us to flourish. This is script. So siguro yung, kung maihahalin tulad, siguro sa kultura ng Pilipino nagmumula, yung pagtingin ng pagkalalaki. And then at the same time, we want to say something, it's not just about tite, but gusto namin i-transcend or ipasok sa utak ng tao na hindi lang po titi yung pinag-uusapan namin, ang mga pinagdadaanan ng kalalakihan sa ating lipunan. Parang may rally.
Doon naman sa 5 artista, syempre magkakaibang edad, magkakaibang persuasion, interest. Paano kayo nag-banding? Paano yung na-share nyo? Isa yung natutunan ninyo? Kasi for sure, iba-ibang experience, lalo sa isang, kumbaga, veterano, sa isang bata, kung anong na-share ninyo, anong tutunan nyo rin sa kanila.
Ikaw muna kasi hindi mo pa sinare sa akin eh.
Hindi, wala pa. Sa totoo lang, medyo bago sa akin itong process and itong pagkabuo nito. Kasi hindi kami, kanya-kanya kami kasi monologues. So parang it was, nagkaroon lang kami ng chance to interact dun sa script. It was the prologue and the epilogue, the opening beginning. But from the start, kahit yung nag-reading pala, nung ina-analyze namin yung script, nakatuldok na kami kagad dun sa, it's gonna be a long monologue. So, ngayon pala kami nakakabawi dahil ngayon kami nagkakasama-sama mag-rehearse itong bagay na to. So, ngayon pala kami nag-perform ng band, I guess, na mas magtutuloy-tuloy pa kapag mas marami pa kami. Matagal ba? Mahaba-haba pa. Hindi lang yung tite, pero yung time na mag-spend kami. Mahaba-haba pa. Ayun. Balik kasi.
Ganda na share. Sa akin naman po, I've worked since my inception sa film and sa film industry, even on stage, yung mga theater plays na nagawa ko na po. I've worked with kids, very young actors. So para po sa akin, it's just a matter of really adjusting sa kanila and getting yung kanilang kalooban. Because sa isang banda, parang kahit na veterano ang tingin sa'yo, pwede kang maging parang off sa kanila. Lalo na kung very preachy ka. Or you can also be parang very kuya. Because in some ways, parang pwedeng sabihin, Tito Arch, paano itong ganito? Or something ganyan. And I think that's how I will be able to contribute sa aming grupo.
Si Jake, ang dami mo na rin mga labasan sa teatro.
Yeah. Siguro matututo kasi ngayon pa lang kami pinagsama talaga eh. Nakita lang kami sa shoot. Tapos nung we started rehearsing the other day, first time lang talaga namin nakita ang isa't isa in character. But really kasi nga it's a monologue eh. So parang medyo mas individual, mas one-on-one kay direct yung preparation. But we were lucky enough to watch each other's performances today and yesterday. And yun, parang I think more than anything, I think we're learning by watching. I learned so much just by watching to Archie and watching Gold and Mikoy. Marami kang matututunan just by watching. At saka, isa pang maganda, marami kang matututunan sa material. So, pag nagpo-perform sila, nandun ako nanonood kasi I'm also interested in the material. Yung interested ako kung ano yung perspective ng isang closeted gay, ng isang trans man, and all that. So, it was so nice to watch. It was so nice to watch a summarized version of the play na makita namin ang isa't isa. Yun.
Ako siguro naging madali yung banding kasi mababait talaga silang lahat eh. So,
sila? Oo, kasama ako dyan. Oh.
Kasama si Kuya Jake doon. Well, ayun, mas napabilis kasi sobrang, nila talaga, mabait sila lahat and happy kami na ginagawa yung mga rehearsal. Kahit kahapon lang tayo nagkasama talaga sa
Saka in fairness sa rehearsal.
Last week pala.
Last week. In fairness din sa rehearsals namin, everyone wants to stay. Like hindi nagmamadali umuwi, hindi yung pagdating pa lang doon, take na, game na, let's go. Hindi siya ganun. Like everyone wants to stay and spend time and do another repetition and try it even more so. So, yun yung, kaya rin po ako bumabalik-balik sa theater kasi sa camaraderie, diba, just the atmosphere, yung theater will ground you as an actor kasi really, to be honest, like we're lucky kasi may budget ng B-roll. We're lucky kasi we're getting paid for this. We're getting paid quite nicely by V-roll production, might I add. But personally, like we do go back to theater. It's not for the money. It's really for it's to satisfy this artistic need, this calling that you have as an actor. Parang papalapit ng theater. But sa swerte namin, we're well compensated for this one by V-roll Productions. Yun po.
Ako naman po bilang the underdog for these four handsome men. hindi ako nahirapan makibagay sa kanila. Actually, marami ako natutunan. I look up to Jake kasi he's very good in acting talaga. And then I watched Gold, yung mga series na ginawa niya. And then Mikoy and also si Sir Archie, no, bilang veterano na po dito. Hindi po ako nahirapan makibagay kasi binibigyan nila ako ng mga sharing. Kunyari, sasabihan nila ako ng mga dapat kong gawin, di ba? Kasi this is my first serious acting po talaga. Nakagawa na po ako ng mga short film pero 1 day, 2 day shoot lang po yun. So ito talaga yung serious acting ko na masasabi. Hindi po ako nahirapan makibagay sa kanila. Napaka-bait po nila. And Jake is very makwento, ganun. Pero napaka-grounded niyang tao. Hindi mo makikita na may ere. Also si Sir Archie, no, walang kayabang-yabang sa sarili na parang hindi ka niya papansinin kasi starting ka pa lang. Wala po akong naramdamang ganun. Napaka-bait po nilang lahat.
Di mo lang ano.
Kaklaripan ko na lang din. Kanina, kumbaga may pasabog na agad si Gold. Yung iba pa, meron din pwedeng makashock sa ibang manonood as far as this Robin is concerned.
Meron po, kaya lang masyadong malapit ang audience. Medyo na-tense po ako.
Imagine on jump.
Go, ikaw muna. You are the chosen one. Hindi, meron. But, hindi kasi madaling gawin ka. You know, you are in theater and you are telling a story and maybe you are representing yung isang story na representing one individual in the audience, whatever. So, ako bilang director, I am so careful about, we will do that, we will show things here, but we need to choreograph it. Kaya sabi ko kay Chick, alam mo, ito yung pinakamahirap natin gagawin, yung the ending, parang the ending yun ang pinakamahirap natin gawin. Para akong nanay kay Gold kanina na,
Nakabit mo na ba yung plaster?
sabi niya, kailangan ko po ng face mask. Sabi ko, bakit mo kailangan ng face mask? Magpa-plaster po ako.
Baka daw magka-COVID.
So, hindi ko sige, do your thing. Ang gagawin po natin, hindi, wag mo na pakita, gawin mo na lang. So, it's like that. Poprotektahan mo artista mo eh. Although gusto mong pakita yung gusto pakita ang puwet ni Gold. Pero kailangan, bakit? Dahil nagjajakol siya. Ganon. Ngayon ko lang po nasasabi ng totoo mga salitang to. Dahil nasanay na kami. Dahil nagjajakol siya, nga naman, parang ipapakita yung ganyan, etc. And then, sabi niya, I'm willing naman to do it. Sabi ko, pero I need to protect you. Because ayoko maka-offend ng audience. And at the same time, I don't want to offend you as a person, as an individual.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Now let's move on to our
essential.
Non-essential.
When is it non-essential?
Not essential.
Essential oils. When is it not? It's a good question.
It's a very difficult question, but being the senior amongst them, I think when you can't use it anymore.
Oh, that's
Okay. What about the others?
wait lang Time. Nil. Ayun.
So, very perfect po yan, lalo na po sa akin. Kasi ako po isang transgender man. Pero para sa akin po, hindi siya magiging essential kapag tayo po ay umiibig. Diba? Pag umiibig tayo, hindi naman natin sasabihin na mahal ko ang titi mo. Diba? Mahal kita dahil may titi ka. Hindi, nagmamahal tayo kasi dahil may puso tayo. Diba? Nagmamahal tayo ng kusa, hindi natin kailangan ng mga ari natin para masabi natin to sa isang tao na mahal natin yun. Diba po ba? Parang yun lang po yung para sa akin.
Ganda.
Such a good answer. Parang hirap nang balikan yun, Alex. But maybe as Peter North, there's not a time that it's not essential. Alex, kailangan ko yan para mabuhay, syempre. Saan ako pupulutin kung wala to? Diba? Kung ako si Peter North. So, I think I'm gonna leave it with that one. That was such a beautiful answer.
Mikoy, do you have an answer?
I think so. Maybe when you're working out, because it just gets in the way. Parang, di ba, kailangan pa mag-supporter, pa magbubuhat ka na hindi pwede yung, kunwari ng ibang simple task, like you can do it in boxers, but ito bawal siya nakalawla when you're working out. So, I guess yun lang. Or pag may sakit ka kasi wala kang gana, like it's just there. Right?
Pagtapos mo mag-workout, you're gonna need it. Essential na naman siya ulit. Essential na naman siya after the workout.
Do you have an answer?
Wala naman na po. Okay na po ako sa mga sagot nila.
Anong masasabi mo?
Follow-up question. Using dicks as your barometers, when does gratification stops and when does satisfaction starts?
Again, please shut up.
Ayoko na pong makeup.
I think satisfaction starts when you, satisfaction, I get it. Satisfaction starts when you take off your clothes. Diba? Siyempre. You both are supposed to get satisfied. I guess you're unsatisfied when both your clothes are on. Pwede ba yun? Alex, I don't know. I just thought about this thing right now. Sorry. Kaya ko na siya inisip.
No, I was asking about when does gratification stops and when does satisfaction starts.
Okay.
I think you know what gratification is.
Gratification. Yeah, of course. When does gratification stop? I guess
As when does satisfaction start?
Total, mas magaling ka sa English.
Go, Tito. You know what? Tito, you have more years on me on this one.
I was about to say, pwede po bang itagalog niyo para mas maintindihan ng ibang kasama namin dito?
I'm not used to Tagalog, sorry.
We are in the theater, Alex.
I'm not used to some terms in Tagalog, kaya baka
It's alright.
baka mabastos
I
lang.
was just saying that in terms of one of our friends here, or actually two of our cast members, it would be easier for them to understand.
Okay.
But in terms of what you're asking us, it all depends on what age or what group age you are. Iba-iba. Kaya namin, tamang-tama yung aming mga age grouping ng characters are from the young one hanggang doon sa medyo nag-age ng konti. Sorry, Jake.
Older.
Nag-age lang ng konti. Hanggang sa age na talaga, diba? So umabot ka sa seniority. So, to answer your question, I think it may be difficult because why? I prefer not to let you know. And not to let the public know when I'm gratified and when I'm satisfied. But until, like I answered kanina, until you can use it, until it becomes essential, then that's the only time you probably will be able to gauge kailan ba yung gratification at kailan mag-start yung satisfaction.
Wow, nice answer, Tito.
That would be all.
I agree. I agree with it.
All right, thank you so much for that. Now let's move on to another friend of ours from ABS-CBN Online, Hotel de Jesus.
Kay Direct Hill, last year, parang nauso yung merong actor na nagkakasakit. So, parating may understudy. So, meron ka bang ganong plan like?
Yung first na naisip namin was 7 understudy. Kasi because of the pandemya nga, di ba? Pero because of the kind of play na ginagawa, na it's monologue. So sabi ko, ang sistema nito pwedeng hiwa-hiwalay. Magkikita lang sila during the run-through. As a matter of fact, ako lang yung nagko-connect sa kanila during the rehearsal. Hindi sila nagkikita-kita because we are careful then about that. And then, ikalawa, sabi ko, buti nga yung mga panahon na to medyo lumuluwag na. And then, lahat naman kami nagtitaping. So, parang linggo-linggo na susundot naman yung ilong namin. So, parang, safe ka ba? Safe. Only ka lang rehearsal tayo. Safe ka. Parang ganon. But, really, naisip tayo magkaroon ng understudy. Pero, dumating yung pagkakataon na hindi magagawa natin yan ng sistema. So there's rehearsal in the morning with this actor and then afternoon with this actor. Parang ganon, hindi sila nagkikita.
Jake Cuenca may understand. Actually, Jake Vargas.
Actually, ang daming may gusto, direct ha, ang daming may gusto umalternate sa akin dito.
So, totoo na
Nagpaparamdam, no?
as sa mga actors, how does it feel being directed by the great Nil Nodalo?
The Great. The Great.
Parang monumento.
Oo, parang ninuno eh, no?
Ako, the feeling, I'm just grateful. Kasi, grateful na makatrabaho si Direk Phil in theater with our own material na we can play around with it. So parang, kahit matagal na kami magkakilala ni Direk Phil, parang it's the first time na dinirect niya ako with full control of the project. Eh. So parang ramdam ko na ito talagang proyekto na ni Direk Phil at ng V-Roll. So for me, I'm just grateful. Grateful na I'm able to work with Direk Phil at this point in my life na mas mature na ako, mas confident na ako with my skills na I'm able to deliver for him. Yun.
Parang medyo full circle rin with Direk Phil kasi parang we've worked with sa ibang lugar maliban sa theater, which is ironic kasi theater si Direk Phil, di ba? Like naging sa events sa Maynila sa TV and ano, pero ngayon nga lang din kami nagka-work sa theater, so it makes more sense now. It feels na parang mas yun nga, sabi nila lagi kanina, fate, kasi parang may ganun siyang feeling din na habang ginagawa namin ito ngayon. So, it's... Ay, basta.
Guys, talk about it.
Wow. Not for me. For me,
Not for me to talk. Not to
Not
talk about it.
Not for you to want to talk
To
about
want
it.
to talk about it.
But you can. Parang ganun.
In life before this. Kasi syempre doing this, nagdami na kayong pinag-usapan tungkol sa tite. Pero before this, was there a time pinag-isip kayo ng tite?
No, for sure. Syempre when you're with your friends, with your boys, syempre pahabaan kayo nun. Diba? Like, of course, you're always bragging about where you came from, what you're getting, what kind of chicks you're dating, and all these types of things. Diba? But certainly when you're older, the conversation changes. Hindi na ganun yung usapan. Diba? Like, at a certain point, it feels uncomfortable being an older person talking that way. Diba? But certainly, pag nakikita ko yung script dito, it does remind me of a time in my life when I was surrounded with so many friends, starting and enjoying things like that. So, yeah, I guess, diba? The conversation is always evident when it comes to guys. You're always trying to one-up one another. You're always trying to be the bigger person in the room and all that type of stuff. Diba? But certainly, you get older, then you start to realize that it's not about being the loudest or the biggest or the loudest person in the room. Diba? It's about being knowledgeable and being experienced already. So, yeah, I guess that's a conversation that always happens when you're with your boys and you're with your
At least
friends.
napag-uusapan. At least among friends,
You'll be
madaling
surprised,
pag-usapan.
guys talk about it a lot. Like, you'll be surprised. It's just like girls, diba? Parang nalala niyo yung misconception when they said, oh, girls want it even more than guys. And then nung lumabas yung saying na yun, lahat ng mga lalaki, what? Really? Girls like it more than guys? But guys talk about it all the time. Like, always. Kasi nga, di ba, syempre, it's also a barometer of one's ego. Di ba? If you have an ego on you, and you're a guy, you're getting your ego from there, for sure. If you're not successful, kunyari you're not successful in your career or things are not going well in your life, certainly you're gonna want to get it. You're gonna want an ego booster through that, being promiscuous.
Yeah. I agree with that 100%. Plus, I don't know, I've been always open naman with talking about these stuff. Not just the dick per se, yeah, but also because of dun sa mga overlapping norms na lagi ako nauwi sa question na kasi it's related to more than just, sex. Like, it's related to your insecurities, a lot, to your ego, to your self-worth, and even to your mental health sometimes, diba? So parang, so I do bring it up until I just don't, because, it will reach a point na parang people just don't want to hear it. Kasi natitrigger sila, and kahit, lalo na kapag nabibridge mo yung toxic masculinity ng isang tao doon. Parang mas nagiging, I don't wanna go there. Kasi isip nila, kahit titi lang or sex lang yung pag-usapan, may nape-press na buttons na parang, no, I don't wanna talk about how little I see myself in real life. Parang ganun.
Actually, nawawala yung conversation when you do have a partner. Diba? Pagka may girlfriend ka na or may asawa ka na, then it's very inappropriate to start talking about your thing in front of other people, right? So, right?
Yeah.
Pumasok lang sa utak.
Kasi parang may ganun din. Like, hindi lang sa'yo, pero kapag bring up mo sa'yo, mabibring up rin yung sa partner mo. So, parang, di ba, medyo...
Kunento mo na yung partner mo.
Kunento mo na yung partner mo, parang ganun. Yeah, so, yun. But kaya nga, buti lang, dumating tong play na to. So now we can really just talk about it. Tapos may ganitong press con pa. So, okay na.
Archie?
You really need my answer. No, Jake said it much better than I would probably say it. Pero I recall that when they were interviewing me if I wanted to accept the project after telling me that this is how it's going to be, I just felt like it's either I want to hold on to it and find out if it's gonna go up or not. Or I probably want to know if it's going to harden because of the topic.
Yeah.
But not necessarily because of anything else. But more than, like I said, it was so interesting. I'd like to know. But the truth of it all, I also told them, I've reached that stage where it's not going to go there. It's not yet. But I'm having, a little bit of, they call it urinary inconsistency. Or urinary incontinence. Medyo may tulo ng konti pagkatapos mong umihi at 67. So I probably, find that very natural.
Cool. Ako, yung usapang titi, para sa akin, bago pa itong TikTok, basic na siya, kabisado na lahat ng titi ata. At kasi, sa dami kong barkada, nang napapagtripan titi talaga. Minsan, meron akong nakalaro niyan sa high school, paunahan, yung ganyan. Palakihan, so, palayuan yan. So, mabarkada akong tao, lalo na pag mga ganyan. Sumasali talaga ako sa mga ganyan trip. Mga titian. Oo, masali ako dyan. Meron nga akong nakasabay. Yung isa parang naghahanap pa ng signal. Talagang iba-iba rin ng take. So, parang itong TikTok game talaga. So,
Game time
talaga. Game time talaga. So, yun po. Normal siya sa akin talaga.
For trans community, yung usaping tita is very sensitive kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin like sa mga cisgender na anong kulay ng panty mo? Si-share mo ba yan to everyone? You won't do that, di ba? So sa case namin, tinanggap ko tong concept na to. I mean itong story na to kasi it's about time to share awareness, di ba? So kung hindi natin to pag-uusapan, hindi nyo malalaman. Di ba? So ngayon alam nyo na we can grow our own dick, di ba? Na naturally, may mga transgender men na nagpo-proceed to may trans men na nagpo-proceed to surgeries. May mga 2 different surgeries. Dahil may nabuo na kami, closing na lang yung vagina, and then yung labia, it will create us a balls. May natural dick na kami. Pero yun na nga yun, pinakamalaki mo 3 inches. And then meron din yung gagawa talaga ng titi coming from your thigh or your arms, di ba? Meron naman na ayaw na ng kahit anong surgeries kasi satisfied na sila kung ano yung na-develop nila through the hormones. Diba? It's about time to share awareness na malaman ng mga taong bayan na trans men have a dick. Diba? So, very thankful kami na, nasama yung trans men dito. Kasi, ito na yun Ito na yung, kumbaga, bin-rake ng TikTok yung usaping pagkalalaki. Na ang trans man ay isang lalaki.
Yes. Yeah, ang galing nga. Like I said, that Nil is evidence talaga that you can be anything you want to be in this day and age. Diba? So, that's also the message that we want to send in this play. Diba? Parang in this day and age, 2023, let's break the stigma. Diba? Let's break the stereotype. You can be whatever you want to be. You just need to make a decision. Diba? And it's okay to come out of the closet. Yeah.
All right. Now, let's move on with Alan Piones.
Hi.
Hoy, mag-eksena lang tayo kanina.
Oo, inom tayo. Ito na kay Gold. medyo natanong na ni Jerry kanina, pero kasi malaking RCBC, di ba? So hindi naman siya ganito ka-intimate na yung halos ang lapit na namin dun sa ano mo, di ba? Doon yung teatro sa Makati parang medyo mas malaki. So what will you be wearing dun sa explosive mo na opening scene? Meron ka ba magtotong ka, magpa-plaster ka rin ba or mag ano ka na? Hindi, all out. Oo.
Sa ganyan, hindi ko pa alam yung mangyayari kay Direk, kung anong plan ni Direk para sa akin. Pero ako, para mas mapaganda lang lahat, go ako kung ano yung sabihin ni Direk.
Oh! Direk, nasa sayo pala ang desisyon. Pakidesisyon na nasa mga kamay mo raw, Direk, ang pag-desisyon kung ano bang isusuot niya or kung may isusuot ba siya o wala.
Hindi kanina nga, plaster na yung suot niya. Skill pa dito sa RCBC kasi doon magiging kompleto na yung elements. We have props, we have hand props, we have lights, and of course, everything na kailangan sa eksena. And tulad nga ng sinabi ni Gold, game naman siya. First day pa, interview pa nga lang namin sa internet, sa Zoom. Abe, game daw, papakita namin ko, wait, hindi ganyan ang usapan. So anyway, when we go to theater, kung go yung si Gold, of course gagawin ko, why not? But going back to what I'm saying, I have to protect him as not as Gold but as a human being na maraming nanonood. Pwede naman siyang di mag-plaster doon, whatever, etc. I should do it artistically. I mean, with all the lights and everything. And it's